Hi everyone! So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to rotate an object in SketchUp. So for my example here I'm just going to be using this simple cube or box. So to find the rotate tool, it's going to be all the way down here on the left hand side underneath the move tool. So if you click the move, and then you'll find these two arrows in a circle, and that's your rotate. And you'll be given this sort of circle here that is going to help you figure out what surface you're going to be rotating. So depending on where you have your mouse, so right now it's on the ground. When I move it onto this side of the box, you can see it turns red. It's because I'm going to be rotating that face. So now it's green, red, blue. So those colors correspond to these three lines here, which tell you which plane you're working on. So the blue plane is sort of like the ground here. It's the up and down. You can see the area here going into the z-axis. The green is the plane going back this way. So think of it as like your y-axis. And then the red, you can see the red line going this way, is like your x-axis. So to rotate, you're not going to necessarily select the whole object. You're going to choose which side you want to rotate, and it's sort of a two-step process. So let's say I want to rotate it this way. I'm going to click. Now, right now it's on the blue, and I don't want that. I want it to be on the green side, and I'll show you what the difference is in a second. So in order to get that green more easily, I can orbit down a little bit, and that will ensure that I can get the green selection. So I'm going to click once on this endpoint, and then you'll notice that there is a line when I drag. So I'm going to bring my mouse over to the other side, and I'm going to click it on this endpoint. Now, when I move my mouse, it's going to just rotate this one side. So that's not what we want, because what happens is now it totally distorts our shape. So I'm just going to undo that for a second. So instead what we want to do is we want to select the whole object. Otherwise it's going to rotate each side as if it was its own piece. So to select everything, I clicked my spacebar to get the selection tool, or you can find it over here. And I'm going to click and drag a box around the whole object. Now I can press Q on my keyboard, the letter Q, or I can go back to this button. I'm going to orbit down a little bit, and then I'm going to do the same thing I just did last time. So click once, and then click again, and now you can see the whole object rotates. So it's rotating in this direction. So let's say I want to go back this way. If you want it to snap to the ground, you want to find where it says on blue axis, like that. And then I click one more time to sort of stick it in place. So right before this, you saw that when I put my rotate tool in the corner, it turned blue, and here it was green. So let's just try the blue one for right now. So if I click the blue, and then I go to the other end over here, actually I'm going to go to this end. Now it rotates it this way. So I'm going to rotate it back that way. Now let's try this axis here. So again, I'm going to click on this edge, go to this side, and now you can see it's rotating it this way. So keep in mind where you select where you're rotating is where it's going to pretty much stay in place. So you can see if I do it here, it rotates it up this way. think of the part where you click as the radius. So think of it as the radius of a circle. That's why we have this circle kind of tool here. Now, if I do it on the bottom, now it rotates down here. So just keep that in mind, which side you're selecting when you rotate. You can also select the middle of the shape. You don't have to necessarily select the corners. So if you want to just rotate it like this, you can as well. And that is how you rotate.